Hi, DelusionDispeller, Laura Beth Villarreal, back again to show you some more cooking. Although, this isn't really cooking. This is no cook. We are going to make cannoli. Cheater way. I'm not going to show you how to make the fancy shell that the Italians do. And I don't have any Italian fancy spices to put in it or whatever. The Mia Fiore that you put in it. Yeah, we're not going to do that part. So anyways, what we are going to do is going to get our utensils here. A cup measure. Okay, we're going to take a cup. I probably should just take the plastic all the way off of this. Get a cup. Scoop out a cup of ricotta cheese. This particular ricotta cheese is part skim. They say to do it with whole milk, but that's okay. I'm just going to do it with the part skim because I don't need all that extra fat in there. So there's a cup of the ricotta. I'm thinking I'm going to do 2 cups because Amber, Sal, and I are all going to have these tonight. I'm good all week long. I eat hardly any sweets at all, and then on the weekends it's time to have some sweets. So we decided to do something different and do these cheater cannolis. Yeah, I know, I use my fingers. That's terrible, isn't it? But my fingers are clean. I washed my hands, scrubbed them. We're good. Alright. Very good. Okay. Put that 2 cups of the ricotta cheese in there. I'm going to rinse out my cup as best as I can. Okay. Now we're going to do this. Oops. This is our powdered sugar. It's 2 to 1. So 2 cups of the ricotta cheese, 1 cup of the powdered sugar. You know, it's really interesting doing these types of cooking videos because if you're not a person that's used to just talking all the time, you sometimes get busy doing what you're doing and forget to talk. So people are sitting there watching you and you're just going about your business, but you're not saying anything, so they don't know what's happening. Okay, hang on a minute. I need to get something down here. I don't know. Huh. Well, I was going to get an orange, but it appears that my daughter may have eaten them all. So what I'm going to do instead... Huh? What rack? I don't see any. Oh, there they are. I stand corrected. Here we go. Alright, oranges that are super easy to peel, thankfully. Clementines. Okay, close enough. We're going to do a little bit of clementine juice here. Take a little segment and just squeeze a little bit on in there. Not a whole lot. Okay. Now, I'm going to stir that up. You can just mix it by hand. You don't need to get fancy. You can use a mixer if you want, but you don't have to. Go ahead and blend it on up there. Probably could add a little bit of milk if you need to, but usually the cheese is enough to blend with the chopped sour cream. Sure. With the powdered sugar. There we go. Good. Alright, now this is the next thing you add right here. A cup of these babies. Or maybe half a cup. I don't know. We'll see. If you like lots of chocolate chips, you do a cup. I think I'm going to do a cup, because everybody likes chocolate chips, right? Okay. Sprinkle them on in there. Stir it on up. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you, this is why we save bread bags around here. Because I don't have any professional cake decorating piping kit. Shake out the breadcrumbs. Roll down your bread bag a little bit. And I need to get a spoon or something, or maybe just try to dump it in, I don't know. Here, I'll do it with my cup. Take your 1 cup measure, measuring cup, dump it on in the bag. So you get it all in there, as much as you can. It's kind of tricky, it's a little sticky on the bowl. Put it on in there. Okay, get it all in there. The more you put in there, the less you're tempted to eat, basically. Okay, so you got that all in there. Great. Alright. Some crumbs on my plate. Okay, right here, these are waffle cones. Just your typical waffle cones. These are Keebler waffle cones. These are the big kind, because we want to really fill them good. This is a treat. This isn't something you do every day, but if you've been good all week, you deserve a treat, right? Probably very fattening, I don't know. These cones are only like 50 calories, so that's not that bad. It's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. Okay. See, the waffle cones. Let me just see something with my camera one quick second. Oh, we're still doing good, still recording. Awesome. Hard to know when you're doing it on your own, you know. So, I'm going to show you. Find my bag of frosting stuff here. Make sure you squeeze it all down to the bottom. Or I guess you say the top, I don't know. Squeeze it all down there. However you can get it down there. Nope. This is my job. Okay. Then, you're going to squeeze it into a point. Usually baggies have a point on their own, but this one might not have any, because it's a bread bag. I'm thinking it doesn't. So, we're going to kind of make a little point in it ourselves. Just find a place that looks pointy. And then take your little knife and just poke a little hole there. And just start. I might need a bigger hole. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a bigger hole than that. Okay, there. Start squeezing your cannoli mix in there. It's going to take a long time doing it this way, so you probably want to get a piping bag. It would be a lot easier. But you get the drift anyways. What would a cooking show be if something didn't go wrong, right? I know why. Because of the chocolate chips. Duh. Okay, let me make a bigger hole, because this is not going to work too well. There we go. Okay. Alright. There, we'll let gravity help us here. And you just fill up the cone. See? That's what it looks like. Whoop. This is kind of runny. I wasn't expecting that. It's still going to be yummy though. Squeeze it in. I don't know, I think a piping bag is easier because maybe it doesn't let as much air in or something like that. But we got what we got. I don't have a piping bag, so bread bag it is. Squish it on in there. Looks really yummy. Look at those chocolate chips.